everybody, this is Rob, and I'm doing the news live from Cannes. I'm lucky to have Kasha Cacy, who's the Chief Media Officer at Known. Hey, Kasha.
Hey, how you doing?
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good. So, Cannes, great place. What are you working on? What's going on?
Lots of client stuff, few dinners. We're hosting lots of late nights with clients. We have a AI conversation with Universal Music happening Thursday. So lots of good stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Good, busy. Well, we're doing the news, and so we're certainly talking about topics of the day,
Right.
and there's a lot to talk about right now when it comes to digital safety and just digital in general.
Yeah.
And so one of the questions that really seems to be coming up now is it the right time for brands to be talking to advertisers and as you work with a lot of as an agency, you work with a lot of brands, talking about explaining digital safety to their end user customers? So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's needed. So I definitely think that there is a lot of misunderstanding about digital safety. We have a client that has an online security platform, and what they'll tell you is their biggest hurdle is people don't know that there's an issue that they have to be addressing. So I think there's an education that's required, and I think as we move into AI and the power that is AI, I think that education gets more and more important. I think what I struggle with is who has a vested interest in teaching, right? So who is going to make a choice to spend $1 on teaching about digital safety versus $1 on selling their own brand and product? And I don't know whether that's a coalition. I don't know whether that is individual companies, but I think that's sort of the trick, is how do you find the people who are either passionate enough to invest in it or have a vested interest in investing in that?
Maybe we tap the Department of Education.
Yeah.
Maybe we can see if we can
I will say, having kids who are in public schools, they stay as far away from this topic as possible, which is fascinating.
Yeah.
I have kids in private schools, and they are much more, they're leaning way more into teaching about this. The public schools, at least the ones that my older son goes to, I don't know that they've had a conversation about it. It's crazy.
It's amazing. I mean, if you ask somebody the question, do you want to learn more about digital safety? No hands will go up. If you ask somebody the question, do you want to understand if your child should spend less time on Instagram or social media? All the hands will go up, right? So it's just how you frame the question. Really interesting. So another hot topic here in Cannes, AI and creativity. And I'm sure part of your agency is creative for sure. So how do your creatives thinking about the new tech coming down?
Yeah, I think, our agency is very focused around testing and learning and optimizing in the long term. So I think we see opportunity in how do you version things, how do you version things at sort of an elemental level in a faster, easier way. If you look at what Adobe has been launching, you can change from summer to winter, with a matter of a text on a command, in a field. So, I think we see a lot of possibility in how do you think about the various elements of creative and optimizing those, and AI is going to make that really much easier. I think everybody's worried about AI is going to replace creatives, it's going to replace writers, and I don't think we're there yet. And, I keep going back to when we talked about mobile, and every year was the year of mobile, and every year there was a refrigerator that was going to order your food for you. And that never happened.
Never happened, right.
Right? What happened was we got thermostats that were smart enabled and locks that were smart. So I think we're still in a stage where we're imagining what's going to happen, but we don't know. We're taking educated guesses, and some of that will come true, and a whole bunch of things will probably pop up that completely surprise us all. So,
2024, will there be a Cannes Award for Best AI-Driven Creative?
I can't imagine.
No, don't think so. Okay.
I can't imagine that's,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
If it is, it would be very silly.
Some people have said that they can't believe they didn't shoehorn it in this year, so.
Yeah, I mean, I could see like best use of AI, but like specifically a best AI generated creative seems sensational at best to me.
That's right. I agree. Okay, well, thank you. That was great. And that's the news.